Look out here, man. MB, man. So the title is Social Media Has Made Men Effeminate. And let me explain to y'all what I mean by that. I'm looking at, like right now, I just passed by a guy. He's walking, looking down his phone. I see, I looked on like Instagram, of course, Facebook, stuff like that. And it's overindulgence and people, and well, man, it's overindulgence and men want everybody to know what they're doing. For no, for no, no aim. I can see, like, for instance, I'm using social media because this is my business. Prior, prior to me getting on social media for this business, YouTube, even when I was back on Facebook, it wasn't a whole lot of stuff I was putting on Facebook because I really didn't care about what y'all thinking about what I do. I didn't. I didn't see the point in it. Maybe because I didn't I missed the period of being assimilating, associating to social media. But I see the end result that we have today. It's comical to me. I see, like, for instance, you'll never see me argue with. I'm not gonna argue with no one on no social media. I'm not gonna argue with nobody on YouTube. I ain't gonna argue with nobody back and forth on Instagram. I'm just not, because at this point, and I think that's where the world is now. The world has gravitated and got to the point where disagreements, uh, I get cyberbullying as they call it. I don't know. I guess all that's a thing, but it ain't nothing to me. I don't feel like I don't feel threatened by somebody not liking me on social media. I feel threatened if somebody don't like me in my neighborhood across the street. Uh, I feel threatened if somebody like me in person. Y- Somebody saying something on the keyboard, who cares? Who cares? Social media to me has made a lot of, like, you ever heard this statement and people say, and I've read it, but you'll never see me typing it. But people say, man, you would never say that to me in person. The fact that you said you would never say that to you in person, both of y'all I'm lumping in the same boat. Uh, I just let it go. It just and put you in the column you need to be in, just in case I ever happen to see you. Then that issue will be dealt with there. Uh, Here is useless. Like, you gotta let them know how you feel. For what? Well, I mean, let them know let them know how to feel. You gotta defend yourself. For what? We on social media. For what? What goals I'm gonna get out of that? What comments I'm gonna get out of that? Is everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not finna argue it back and forth on social media. And then also I see social media. I'm seeing guys doing the same thing that women do. I get social media for the social media. Most men aren't really social like that. That's a trait that's a female trait. So, oh, man, did I get on here? Yeah, sociability. Want to be seen, want to talk, shows like what do you call that? The View, Gail King, and stuff like that. Man, we about action. You know, I look at social media on to see if it's something I need to get or buy. I don't scroll, see what all my friends are doing in life, even if they live far. If they live far from me, I just call them. I don't monitor social media to see what you are not doing, what accomplishment you have. And I sure ain't finna tell you all my accomplishments. I don't. If you notice, my Facebook page is only for one thing. It's only for one thing. Is you trying to get a box? I'll be tell you some information about getting the box or something you can use. Other than that, relaying information. I think men should use the platform only for business or relaying information for business. Other than that, nah, nobody needs to see everything you do. The only people should be a comment celebrating the comments you have, the people that directly tied to you. Like my oldest boy, my child, like I sit there recently told y'all, the oldest boy getting married, proposed to his wife. I ain't share that information on social media and Facebook. I got a video of it. Y'all ain't gonna see it because it has no bearing relation here. That's just for me. Just for me, my daughter-in-law, my future daughter-in-law, my son, my wife. I don't need y'all to get into it to celebrate it with me. This part is here. The part of my life for this channel is strictly the business, the MBE, and the enclosure. My personal life is not gonna be up here. I see guys posting stuff like what they ate. What for what? I'm not. Again, everybody's different, but my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. It has led to the effemination of men more so that now. Like I just today. I'm in there talking to the doctor. We're going through, and I'm asking a lot of questions. Joker get offended. She said, you. I had to tell her, I said, I can't answer the question. You shut up. I didn't say shut up. I said, well, every time I try to answer or say something, you cut me off and you start talking. So you haven't really fully heard what I had to say. You just trying to get out what you got to say. But what I had to say, and you hear, because we talking about my body. So you need to hear what I got to say. So you can deduce if you can come to the right way of helping me. And and long story short, it got to the point, and she said, "Well, you." I said, "Yeah, I'm brass and abrasive. I get it, but I get right to the point. We not finna be talking around. Let's get to the like, for instance, when you come in, you meet people and hey man, how you doing? That's just that such hey, when you call somebody and you ask them how they doing, you don't say it if you don't really mean it, right? Like if I call a business, tell them, hey, such, damn, hey, just tell them, I get straight to what I want to talk about. I'm not asking them how they doing because number one, if they tell me they're doing bad, I'm not in a position to help them. Number one, because I might not choose to. Number two, I don't know you. I ask my family members how they doing because they say, hey, I call them and say, hey, what's up, Dick? How you doing? The reason why I say that is because I really care about how they doing. So sometimes people get offended. Hey man, you say good morning, ask me how I do. I ain't laying in bed with you. I'm not finna. Why ask a question I don't even want the answer to? So it says, hey, how you doing? And then get what I'm talking about. Just skip the how you doing, go straight to what we're talking about. Oh, I say, just skip all that. You could care less anyway. You didn't call me, or I didn't call you to tell you how I'm doing. I called you to solve a problem, to see if you can help me solve a problem or solution. The formalities, the etiquette, and as long as you don't call by my name, all the other stuff ain't even necessary, man. It just not. And I see that I don't men today, most men I run into today, effeminate, man. Easy to get their feelings hurt. And I think it's coming from social media. I like their dad in their life. Something they need some kind of way you gotta make them feel secure about themselves. I told a lady today, she said, you definitely are a 20th century. I'm a 20th century guy, 1973. Yeah, the greats, man. We move forward, man. Son don't like you. This, that, okay, that's cool. That's all right. I don't care. If we don't like me, I don't like it. I ain't gonna deal with it. I ain't been called. They ain't finna bicker back and forth. Men don't bicker. Women. That's yeah. That's what. Hey man, yeah, I like you. Sister. Even when people call me with the child, hey, I like what you're doing. Blah 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 blah. I'm thinking about calling about getting me a box. Boom. Get right to the point. Can you help me? If I'm answering the question you ask, I'm gonna answer the questions, and then sometimes when you give people the answer, and that's another thing social media has done, in my opinion. People don't want the truth. They want you to lie to them. And it's funny, the Bible even says that. They love the dark, not the light. They want you to lie to them. They don't want you to tell them the truth. And that's why I call the infeminization of men, because women don't want the truth. They want you to lie to them. One of the biggest things is if she tell you, should you tell your wife, no, tell your wife, yeah, everything. Because then y'all going together to become one. But hey man, you think I can tell her who? Nah, you can't tell her all, not now in the beginning, you can't tell all the truth. What? No, no. No, they don't want the truth. They don't. They actually like to live in a lie. Come on, how many of y'all men? Well, you'll see women hug each other, and then we walk, and she's like, I can't even stand her. I'm like, you can't even stand her? What you hugging for? Like, for instance, whenever I go places, I ain't saying you got to get a no foot in the calf, this, that, another. I mean, you get a certain age point, then you understand that physicality is only in self-defense. It's somebody that's trying to harm you. When you're younger, it's just testosterone high, yeah, you want to do things. Other than that, if I go to, like I said, I go to a car show, some people don't like me. As long as you ain't trying to hurt my palm in person, you can sit over there and look, I guess, gritting and mean to me all day long. Ain't gonna make me no never mind. As long as you ain't trying to hurt my person or touch my private, I care less about you sitting over there with your face looking like you ain't. I don't care. I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna sit there. Yeah, I don't like. Man, that's what women do. Men don't do that. He don't like me. I like him. He gonna stay out my path. I'm gonna stay out his path. If he cross my path, then I know this what he looking for. I'm gonna get what you looking for. That's it. Point blank. Period. And then we done lost this. So now that men think is this social media thing, man. I remember when I had this disagreement with this certain manufacturer, people like, if the challenge gonna go down, if it did, so what? My feelings gonna be hurt. I found me something else. But it didn't. I'm still here today. You know, keep it moving, man. And I think social media, it's a blessing. Able to do my business, get my thoughts, my ideas out. People I can help. Some people they don't have the time, the tools, or knowledge, know how. I can build them a box. But at the same time, that's what I think social media are for men. But then I'm also seeing the other side. Like being my son ain't got no Facebook account, ain't gonna get one. Nah, but what? You ain't running no business. What you would do? What you need to see people call them? Anybody that you consider a friend, you gonna call them. Call them, see what they talking about, see what they up to. If you really concerned about them, put in oh, I got 3,000, 4,000 friends, and people actually, some men actually believe that. Look at all the followers I got, because I see that like play, man. You got all these subscribers. Yeah, what does that mean? They subscribing to my idea, my school of thought on car audio. That don't necessarily mean they like me. I ain't. That does not mean they like me. I just serve a purpose that they need at that time, maybe. Or maybe they're trying to see if I can answer a problem they may have. But I don't, me having whatever number of subscribers I had, it doesn't make me feel better about myself. And so now I'm using this platform, and I'm gonna be honest with you. To like right now, this has nothing to do with cardio. This is just my thoughts and my opinion. Right? I'm not gonna be able to change the mindset that is prevalent in the world today, but I can identify and speak my opinion on it and tell you why we have the problems we have, even with dealing with women. Women ain't used to dealing with men that's straight to the point. They not. I'm seeing this now. And I'm not, when I say dealing with, I'm not talking about the women like for a romantic interest. I'm just talking about dealing with women that you might come across and meet in public for a sales girl or whatever, what have you, because they're not used to dealing with my caliber of men. They're listening to dealing with docile and quiet men. I've had people you brace your break. I'm too what I got too much testosterone. I haven't disrespected you. I haven't called you out your name. I'm just getting right to what I want. I walked into the store, a venue, and I say this, that, another. Hey, you ain't even say good morning. I'm not here to flirt with you. I'm married. I'm here to ask you a question about what's going on. That's it. I walked into a place established the business to get what I need done. I didn't come here. I didn't come up here to ask you how you doing in your life, and then I came up here to get my tire fixed or whatever I came for. That's it. That's what you're here for. And you get men in these positions too, at these venues, and you gotta stroke them. You gotta make them feel good. Ah, you at work, man. Hey, hi, hello, sunset. Yes. Uh, yeah, I came in today. Blah 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 blah. I came did this that another. We at business. Let's get to the point. Let's get it done. Uh, not looking to develop a friendship with you. I'm just looking to get my problem solved. And I see that things have changed now that people actually believe that they can be friends with 100 people. You can't be friends with 100 people. Let me tell you what I was taught by the men that taught me in life. You gonna go through your entire life, you're gonna know a lot of people, they're gonna know of you. Your friends are going to be few. Friends are people there not when things are good. Friends are people there when things are bad. When things get bad, you're gonna notice the people that you thought were with you are going to dissipate. They're not gonna be there anymore. The one or two, most likely gonna be one that stays there, is your actual friend. Everybody else, man, you just like y'all know me on the channel. Hey man, I really vibe with you, man. You just know me. The couple of minutes you see me in on the channel, I'm helping solve a problem and give you a solution for these problems you have as far as cardio. That's it. Disconnect immediately after that. Cause my personality is the things I like, my political stance, how the kind of music I like, all that stuff might negate the fact of us being. And at this point in my life, we're gonna have to go through a whole lot of stuff. A phone conversation and comments and those to make you a friend. And that's what I see that social media has got men thinking. That's why they so easy to get their feelings hurt because they looking for validation and acceptance. And a man shouldn't be looking for acceptance, man. Lions don't hang in packs. Yeah, they do. It's one lion. That's his pride. Sharks don't hang in packs. Gri- Grizzly bears, they don't hang in packs. You might have one or two. One or two. Two is a lot that you're solid with. Solid means no matter what, come hell, high water, they're gonna be there with you. Everybody else, you just know. When you shooting bad, you ain't got no money in the bank or something like that. You need help to pay your rent, mortgage, car note. The person to help you do that, that's your friend. The person just listen to you talk about the problem you have, that ain't that. Now you find out why you getting your feelings hurt at that point. You should realize, dang, everybody you talk to ain't your. And that's what social media is doing. Is getting is everybody is like I'm giving you this information, my thoughts and my views. Probably because I'm venting. I'm venting out because I see this is the problem we have overall, period, here in America. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have the problems we have. We're looking for acceptance. Even when you're looking on a global scale, people mad about what this administration is doing. Man, what about the world economy? Y'all more protectionists and isolationists. Uh, that's pretty much the mindset of a successful person. I'm married. I'm gonna protect my wife, and I isolate her. Isolate her from the rest of the female pack. She's with me. I'm not inviting multiple women into my home and asking them their opinion on my marriage. Not necessary. Not needed. Don't care. She and I are protection and isolate so that we can prosper. And if we move ourselves into a group of people who are like-minded, it's to facilitate a common interest. Once that common interest has been established, then we back to where we need to be. That's just what it is, man. I think men are losing that. And I think social media is the cause because you're putting too much of yourself here. Outside of cardio, y'all don't know what I like. You don't know what my favorite color is, favorite food, where I like to go. I very rarely show. I don't show you my whole family. I ain't gonna show you I just show you a couple of pictures, a couple of times. I think once I did videos about. We got watched the negative music the cussing because my son asked him about the N word. So y'all seen him then. I think one time I let you see my oldest boy and his wife. That's it. The rest of my personal life, you ain't gonna see that, particularly while I'm up here on this channel. I know everybody watching me don't like me. I ain't crazy. So why would if I've already got to be careful and be mindful of myself out in public, why would I show you all my loved ones? And that's how my mindset is protectionist and isolationist. I'm gonna protect my family, keep that separate from what I'm doing right here. Every man needs to have that mindset, in my opinion. Remember, why I keep saying my opinion? Because somebody's gonna argue what I'm saying. That's cool. I'm not gonna debate it with you. Ain't gonna change my opinion. You get it? But for those that understand this mindset and y'all watch little pieces besides the dating inspiration, these little social commentaries, most of them because y'all relate to what I'm saying. So, yeah, he got a point there. And men are becoming very, very effeminate. Very, I mean, very, very. I'm finna go in this gym now. I work out completely by myself. I don't have to work out in the pack. I'm not trying to validate how strong I am by working with you. I don't need you to be there with me. Men don't hang in packs unless we're in the military, accomplishing a common goal. We don't hang in packs. Facts. It's facts. You got too many people looking for validation, in my opinion. And those people that know it, they can use it against you. That's why you got a lot of, in my opinion, with these a lot of these cardio companies out today, just social media companies. I see if they still here 20 years from now. They popular, but when they willing to test the time. I've noticed in my 52 years of living, the people that hang in packs, y'all know the same. Your dad probably told you. I tell my son all the time, hit the head, the rest is scatter. Just figure out when you see packs. There's one in there that's kind of manly. He got the rest of them just following. Hit the head, rest of them scatter. Here's my thoughts, man. Take it as you will, discard it, or don't take it. It don't make no difference. Y'all be blessed.